Back on here. There we go. Alrighty. Doing a little test here. We're coming back on to cover the stuff that's going on in Illinois with this derecho that I was covering earlier tonight. Crawl has been updated. At least I think it's been updated. We got a new crawl in here on the bottom to include some other stuff. So, hello. Nice to see you. Saw the fan there. I'm back on. Watching multiple tornado warnings that are out there right now. And I've got my buddy who's look at these winds. Wow. This is what I was talking about earlier, guys. Look at these winds in here. These are just amazing. 76, 80 mile per hour winds all up along that line. Amazing. What's happening is we're getting the spin ups along that line for possible tornadoes. So we're getting some tornadoes in here right now. So yeah, this is pretty nasty stuff. Just amazing with some of these. Well, there was one that was confirmed. I was looking at some of the video that was coming out of here. It was pretty bad. You see the wall clouds that are coming through here, but we got some extensive winds as we were watching this. As this is coming in through here, they did change that watch up to a tornado watch, which I figured they were going to do. They did do that as this was coming out. We got a new. This is the new watch box here coming into that area. It's just really a killer line here. So there's going to be widespread power outages all across northern Illinois, southern portions of Wisconsin. I see another warning just came out here on this northern line. That's radar indicated. So I'm just double checking all of these. This is one that was observed right here. So this was a tornado warning. It's in effect right now for southern Whiteside, Henry, Western, and Bureau counties. Again, tornado producing storm was located moving east at about 50 miles per hour, right near Jocelyn. So this thing's really hauling butt. It's getting very close to the Chicago area now. You got these new severe some warnings coming up, coming into Chicago. This is for Ogle, Lee, DeKalb, Winnebago, Kane, McHenry, and Boone. So we got some very extensive strong winds coming through here. Let's go to the velocity mode here. High velocity mode here, and let me switch down to the southern. Let's go to Chicago radar. That's probably too far away. Let's use the Lincoln. It looks like crap. Let's look at the Davenport. Davenport's the best one. Davenport's by far the best one. Look at all that in there. Woo! Just amazing stuff in there. Yeah, there we go. Man, that is some tremendous wind energy coming through there. Holy cow. Wow. I'll need to update my thing. It'll never pick me up if I don't do some stuff here. So I need to edit my stuff in here. Let's do this. I got to add stuff to my descriptor because I was kind of did this in a quickly manner. Derecho. Let's see, derecho. Yeah, there we go. Tornado warrant, tornado. And what do you think? I'm gonna do weather update. I'm gonna do weather. Putting all these hashtags in here, that kind of helps the live weather. Yeah, let's see, live weather update. Yeah, this is a pretty nasty stuff. So I'm just kind of putting all that stuff in there. But boy, that is nasty. That is a humdinger of a storm, man. I'll tell you that. Let's look at some of those. Check out some of the. Let's check out some of the stuff here. I'm going to do a refresh on this. Stand by real quick. I need to do a refresh, I think. Hold on real quick on my crawl test. So let me do that. Yeah, don't do refresh. Oh, it is on refresh. All right, just make sure it was on refresh, which it is. All right, good. Just double checking my crawl. So the crawl, what my buddy's working on here is to include. Oh, I see it. It's off center. Oh, that's cool. I just noticed something. Oh, there it is. Oh, outstanding. Oh, this is so cool. That looks really cool. I got to do something, guys. This is nice. This is something we've been working on here for a while. Hold on one second. I want to show this off. This is really, really nice. So hold on one second. Let me do this. I've got to turn the thing off here for a second. Hold on. This is really cool. I want to show this off. This is something we've been working on, and we finally got it. This looks nice. That's why I came back on here for a second. So let me turn this thing off. Hold on a second. I want to show this off. All right, this gets turned off. Don't need that anymore. All right, so let's go to the crawl. This is my crawl test down below. So I need to copy this. I want to show this off. This is so cool. Paste reference. Got it. Now I need to move this up. The crawl, I got to move up, and I got to, okay, I've got to change the dimensions of this. So stand by for 1 second. I got to change this to, let's change this to 2,000 wide, 1,500 wide. And I got to change, oh, it's up to the bottom. Can I get this over? Oh, let's see here. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Ah. Oh man, this is tough. I'm trying to grab it. Hold on 1 second. Not that. Oh man, there's so much stuff there. I'm trying to get this locked in. This is so cool. I'm so glad. Oh, there it is. Okay, where am I gonna get you? There it is. Okay. Okay, here we go. We gotta take this all the way up here. Move this down. Move this over. Move this over. There it is. All right. I think we got it. Let's bring this back over here. Finally got my own counter. This is so friggin' cool. I'm happy. Oh, this has made my day. I'm going to show this off. We'll put this thing right down here at the bottom for right now. So I figure I want to do this. Let me tighten this up just a little bit more. Tighten this up a little bit more. And get this and transition this over. Boom. Woo! Yes, that looks very nice. Good job, Steve. Just got to fix that. It's not quite there. So let me get the placement right. And then I can put this on every one that I want to put. So let me get this moved over some more. And move this over. More this way. And transition. Just kind of fixing this a little bit. There we go. All right. Outstanding. Oh, that's so cool. I like that. So I'm not sure what. Oh, I turned my. Oops. Dang it. I gotta fix something. Hold on a second. Let me take this one. This one? There, take that one. Okay. Take this one, delete this off. Alright, there you go. Delete that off. Go back over to this one. I gotta grab my. Oh, did I move it on all of them? Oh, I did not. Oh, I did. Oh, crap. I messed up something. Now I gotta fix my crawl. I got to fix my crawl. Alright, well, I'll have to fix that. Is it that one right there? No, that's not that one. Hold on a second. I gotta fix my crawl because I messed it up. All right, it's that one right there. So I'm gonna lock the other crawl down. Hold on a second. Get on the right one. Here it is. Okay. All right. So I messed up my crawl. So I gotta fix that. So let's fix this. Oh, this is great, man. I am so glad I came back on to fix this. This is gonna be sweet. Oh man, I'm so excited. Look at all the warnings coming up on there. Woo! Man, it's some serious stuff. I gotta get my crawl back fixed, guys. I have to fix this. Actually have to fix this. Where is that chat? Not there. So here it is. So here it is over here. So it is this chat here. That one. Okay. All right. So I gotta fix this one. And it should go right for everything else. So I just gotta fix this. There it is. Bring this back in the crawl, and then I gotta lower this. Hold on a second. Come on, get back on there. There it is. All right, now let me make sure I get this right. Hold on, gotta load this up back right. Make sure it's dead center. Air blows. It's good. Is that right? Okay, hold on a second. Let me go back up here. No, it did. Oh, I gotta copy it. I'm sorry, because I deleted it. That's right. Okay, here, go here. Copy. Oh, I'm thinking out loud. I'm sorry. Paste reference. There it is. Transition. And bammo. Outstanding. All right. We've got our own counter now. I ain't got to steal from nobody. Good job, Steve. If you are online and you hear me, brother, that looks nice. Very nice. We got the warning counter and we got the crawl down below now. I am very happy. That just made my day. That just made my day. Outstanding. All right, little things. All right, that's great. That's awesome news. Now, if I can ever get around the YouTube algorithm, if I ever figure that battle out, I'll be very happy. Holy cow! Now I got to do is I got to add the other crawl, which is not that one, but that one. Now I got to add this other one to all my other ones, and they got to be references. So, like this one doesn't have it on there, so I got to paste this one, and I got to paste this one, So it's on, on all my main ones here. So at least there. Oh, wait a minute. See this? How did that happen? How did the crawl move on that one? Oh, I gotta figure this out. That's there on that one too. This one? Man, I got to rebuild all my stuff now. Well, it is what it is. We'll do that. That's pretty cool. We got our crawl. Ooh, and we got our counter working now. That is so cool. That is awesome. But I'll tell you one thing, these folks in Illinois, boy, I hope they're really watching this stuff, man. This is some serious stuff. 80-mile-per-hour winds are banging into Illinois right now. And we got 5 tornado warnings that are out there right now. Just all up and down that line. And I think I mentioned this before. When you get a squall line like that, and you get like this indentation where it kind of bends back into itself, that's where you can kind of get these spin ups in there. So that's showing up very well on the radar for sure. I mean, some very impressive storms. Woo! I got my counter, Julie.
You got it?
Yeah, that's what he was actually me to the other.
Put this on straight. Can you straight?
Yeah, Julie, I'll fool with that later.
Okay.
Just, oh man, this is wow.
I'm glad, honey. That was good.
Yeah, well, I got to rebuild my stuff now, but this is great. I got my own counter now. I don't have to worry about the other stuff. That's a big plus. I love that. It's pretty simple. Got yellow, got the red. I can put that anywhere I want. We got a new severe thunderstorm warning up near. Looks like these storms should stay south of Milwaukee. That'd be pretty cool. So we got, this is Walworth County, Rock County until 9:15. Yeah. I am way late to the party to get in here doing this, but I need to do a couple more things. Y'all can be part of me trying to fix this. So I got to add my crawl back. That one's fine. Well, first of all, hold on a minute. I got to change my radar omega here. I got to get it lined up. It kind of shifted on me because I grabbed it by mistake, so I need to fix this. So let's do this. Transform, copy transform, go back to here, go here, transform, paste transform.
Over there,
There
I'm
it is.
not going to be in the camera, right? If I go to this.
No, you're fine. I'm not up over there. My wife make sure she didn't stand in front of my green wall.
I don't have my pants.
Let's see if that worked. That looks good. There it goes.
Oh, Lordy.
All right, so we got that there.
I left this in here on my driver's license
That's not good.
for all those days ago.
All right, so I need to put my crawl back over here. So I got to figure out where my crawl test is. Is it this one?
Goodness.
Not that one. It's that one. All right, so this got to go back. So let's do this copy. Let's go back to the radar clock. Got to put this back in. Paste reference. There it is. Let's put up is it this one? Or is it radar scope? Radar scope. Okay. So here's the radar scope. Got this up. Got it. Boom. I am really excited, guys. I tell you, I am stoked. You got to understand, we've been trying to. I've been wanting to have my counter in here for a while. I've been stealing it from a website. So the fact that I've got that counter now on the own, it's going to update constantly. That's great. And I got to send my buddy Steve a big thank you for that. He's been working on this on and off. So he messaged me this tonight and let me know that I got it up and going. But man, man, look at that. That is something. You see this whole squall line? I mean, look at this. This is textbook. This really is a Derecho. You see that line? It goes like this, where it does this little zigzag and stuff. That's where you get your spin ups right up along that line. That's just amazing to see that. I mean, tremendous amount of spin in there with that line going through there. That is amazing. That is some really good stuff. And you see the sun's starting to set, so these guys are not seeing a whole lot. Let's see what some of the chasers are seeing. Getting kind of dark. Can't see a whole lot. Ooh, look at the light down there. Hello. Athens B. Good to see you there. Oh, that's Steve. Yeah, Steve. That's you. Thank you, brother. You did it, man. Looks cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. That works great. We got a crawl. We got a counter. We're getting somewhere. I'm probably going to look at doing a redesign on this, I think. Now that I know I've got that, And now that I got that counter there, I might do a reshuffling or reordering of how I want to do this. But that's exactly what we were looking for. That's exactly what we're needing. So absolutely, thank you, brother. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is friggin' awesome. Like I said, I just got to figure out that when we were on earlier, and Shane, you saw when we were doing this, if you don't get the interaction, if you don't get the likes and the subscribes while you're doing it, it goes to a certain point and then it just locks you out. And then you don't get any kind of exposure at all. So that's why I kind of powered down, because there was literally nobody watching. It was just handful of my normal folks, but it wasn't getting any kind of exposure, which kind of sucked. But I can understand this. This was kind of an advertised event. There's a lot of YouTubers that are out there doing the broadcast on this thing right now. So the marketplace is saturated. There's a lot of people out here watching this. So I will pick my battle with the next tropical entity, which is probably still a couple of weeks away from kind of get going again once that Saharan dust clears out. But boy, that's a sharp line. God, that's gorgeous. Is that still radar indicated? This one's observed. Let's see what the latest on this one is. Terrific storm is located along the line of Elmira. Flying debris. Emergency management confirmed west of Farmington. Farmington had a tornado in there observed. So, boy, you can see that indentation in there. You get these spin-ups all up along this line. I mean, you see the inflow here. You see the interaction of stuff setting up along the line in there. You just get a lot of interaction with some of these storms. Along that squall line. And regardless of whether there's a tornado in there or not, it really doesn't matter, because you got 70, 80 mile per hour winds just howling through this area right now. It is really, really bad. Let me look at my storm reports. I want to see if I've had any other new tornado reports in there. Not at the moment. Let me turn on my.
Do you have my keys, honey?
I do not. They're sitting on the table. They're sitting over there on the table.
This one?
No, next to where I was sitting.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I gotta fix this up real quick. Stand by real quick. I gotta turn this on. So stand by real quick. Overlays, and let's turn this thing back on, because I didn't turn that on. So there it goes. So these watches go till 1 o'clock in the morning. So here is the watches as they're kind of trimming away real quick. I want to show you this, although I gotta turn that other thing off now because I freaking messed it up. I don't know why I did that. I grabbed the wrong crawl test. Let me take that out. Boom. I'll put the other one back in there real quick. So here's the other watches right now. Again, you got the tornado watches are up there in yellow. That goes until 1 o'clock in the morning. All right, as that whole squall line is coming on through. So anywhere along that squall line, as it's moving on through, you could possibly get tornadoes in that area. It goes to 1 o'clock in the morning. It goes to Indiana and parts of Michigan. The severe thunderstorm watch is kind of trooping on back. You ain't gonna worry about that. But here is the current warning stuff. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of overlapping tornado warnings that are all up in here right now along this derecho, which we were watching earlier when I was broadcasting earlier. Kind of developed through Iowa, got its act together as we got toward 8 o'clock. Models did a very good job with this. Very good. Marcus the first in the house. What's up, guys? So this is the one that's got the observed. I'm waiting to see if they have an update on this, because it's very difficult to see exactly where that spin up is. Hey, thank you to who is that? Hey, D Will. Hey, welcome to the channel, brother. Thank you for subscribing. I lost a couple too from earlier because I had powered off when I should have. Like a little disheartened there. But thank you for subscribing. And it looks like we got something right up in here. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy I've got my counter now. I'm really stoked on that. So looks like, I won't say right in there. It looks, it's spin up along that high boundary. So again, I want to show you this again. When you see these inflow notches, and there's a couple of them in here, right up all up and down this boundary. So let me go back to the full screen. But hold on, I gotta fix this crawl test real quick. So give me 1 second. I gotta turn this one off. Hold on. delete that one. Yes, and I got to put the new one back on there. So stand by for 1 second. I'm going to grab this. Is it this one? Not that one. Is it that one? There it is. Boom, boom, boom. Copy. Full screen. And paste the new one back in. There it goes. There it goes. So I want to show you this over here at the wall real quick again. Look where you get this intense line. This is where you get some light. You see that little inflow there? You see the little inflow back here? This is where you get your little spin ups that rotate up along that line. Anywhere right in here. See, look how far this is a wall cloud and a half. And once this comes on through, we're talking 70, 80 mile per hour winds, hurricane force winds that are going to be busting through here. So, you know, Bayview, Gardens, Lacone, Henry, Peoria, this whole thing's going to slam on it. But you see that indention in that line as it continues. I've got a couple of storm chasers that are up here, but definitely seeing some sort of rotation right in there. That's what I'm looking at right now with that line. So that really looks out. Hey, that's okay, Leighton. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll try to do my best as I can. It does get a little when the algorithm doesn't trip right. It does get a little disheartening, and some days I have success with it, and some days I don't. So, but I'm really excited about my counter. I really am. Now I got to paint my wall, man. I got to get that green wall painted. I think it'll help with the overall look of that. So the other thing that Steve's going to work on for the tropical product, and let me get my picture back, is that they will be able to do the tropical information, which I had over my head for the tropical stuff. We want to try to get that automatically updated with the Hurricane Center crawl information on there. So that's the two things that, you know, we're making. This is now on par with anybody else. I'm very happy about that. So let's check out the new warning here. 70 mile per hour winds, damage threat considerable. Kendall County in Illinois, LaSalle, Lee County, DeKalb, and Kane goes till 9:15. These storms are moving southeast at 40. Yeah, so this is a derecho, folks. This is what one looks like. Let me look at the power numbers. I haven't looked at this in a minute. Let's take a look at the power outages to see what they've had as far as. I'll just focus on the state for right now. Let's look at Iowa. Wow, that's a lot for a state that size. 62,000 power outages in there in Iowa, and so far in Illinois, 34,000 power outages. That's going to go up significantly, especially when it comes into Metro Chicago here pretty soon. So that's gonna go up a lot. But yeah, number of power outages there. Oops, sorry, not that one. Turn my power outages up here. But I'll come back and check on that again here in a second. But I do have Chicago up in my quad. Here, I do have that. Right now it looks like the airport's still open. They're still doing stuff there, but it looks like no ground stop there yet. It's coming. You know it's coming. Let me turn that off. I'm sorry. Oop. Yeah, Peoria's going to get hit for sure. They're going to get hit very hard with that stuff. Absolutely. You're going to get nailed, man. I tell you, this whole line is going to be really, really tough. That's the Chicago. That's right there is the Chicago radar right there. And again, it really is like a running snake. It really is. And where the winds post out, I will finish the rest of my drink. Thank you. Y'all got a mama. I got a mama wife. She likes to take care of me. But where the wind, what happens here is you get the gusts of wind that come in here, and they kind of outrace, and you get these little kinks in the line. That's where the spin ups happen. That's where you get the tornadoes to spin up here. So I know we had a few that were shown over into Illinois or into Iowa earlier. So hydrate, yeah. That is, let's see, let's take a look at some of the, it's on the back part. He's got to be in the soup. He's got to be really in there. Yeah. Woo! So what I got to do tomorrow is, now that I got that counter that's there, I got to replace it on all my slides. So I've got it there as a gimme. We got the crawl and we got the watch and warning thing. That is so freaking cool. I love it. Let me see something here. I want to check and see. Nope. Nope. Didn't think so. Let's see what's going to here. Yeah, they got the moderate risk. They did update that. That was not there earlier, but they did upgrade it. They upgraded you take that crawl test down. You take that down, take it down, remove. And then paste reference, that should be there. There we go. So the category, they did do an upgrade on this earlier. And they upgraded this. Yeah, there it goes. So they did go to a moderate. So, oh, this is so cool. All right. I think what I'm going to do now, I know nobody's watching me tonight, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cleaning this up. So I'm going to have to work my way down here a little bit. So we know that one looks good. And I might have to tighten. I don't know. I think I'm okay with that. We'll see. But let me just get this all in place right now. So this one's good. That one's good. Radar scope's good. Double ray looks good. This one's not. This one's definitely not. So let's take this out. Cross test. Go away. Boom. Paste reference. There it goes. Do. All right. This is so cool. All right, let's go back to here. I got to take all of these out. Man, every last one of them. They're all jacked up. So I got to put the crawl on all of these first. Oop, no, wait, that one's. Got to take all the old crawls down. And we're going to put all the new ones in. That one I took down, but I need to take the new one in. Paste reference. There we go. Regional radar. Gotta take the old one down. Old one down. New one in. And live currents. Old one down. Yes. New one in. Yes. There we go. Live watches. All right. So I think I'm gonna put this on all of them. I think that's exactly what I want to do. Let's see, airport delays, crawl test down, and take the old one in, paste reference, there we go. Live storm checker, crawl test down. This is nice. I'm so happy. Oops, crawl test, delete, crawl test, paste. I'm just update all my. I messed up my crawl. I wish I hadn't done that, but I have to put them all back in. Nice reference. There we go. Now we are on par with everybody else. Crawl test. Delete. Yes. Space reference. Yes. I am very pleased. This one, oh, I didn't have a crawl on this one. I'll be damned. Where's my bottom thing on that? Oh, that's kind of weird. What is that? That's a severe explainer. Something's not layered right. Oh, I guess I won't worry about that one. Explainer, that one's right. That one looks good. That one's not. So we're gonna fix that out. Cancel. Take that out. Yes, that's paste reference. There's that one. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. Edit. Undo paste. Undo delete chat. Oh, I messed up my chat there, so which I need to have so I can pull that up. I can't get rid of that. Paste reference. There we go. Crawl test, delete. Crawl Almost there. It's cool I can leave that up while I'm doing this. And picture reference. I'm just putting all the new crawls in. Then I got to put all the watch counters in. So I'm going to put all of them into every doggone slide. I'm going to do it right now. Crawl test. Delete. Page reference. There she is. Simulated radar. Crawl test. Delete. Reference. I'm almost done. At least with this one. At least this part of it, at least. All right, there she blows. And the safety one. Oh, that one didn't have one on there. Oh, yeah, it did. Let's take that out. Delete. And paste reference. And location one. Check test. Delete. And paste reference. And check test. Delete. Can't believe I had to do this on all of them. God. Because I messed up the whole doggone thing. Alright, don't have to worry about that one. Don't have to worry about that one. Alright, so that's all set. Now I've got to go back and put in the now, what I might do... Alright, so this, of course, has got my watch, my warning here. Hey, those who just chimed in here, I like your feedback if you can help me out here. I'm doing a reset. I just got the capability added to the channel to be able to do watches and warnings, and I want your opinion on this. Should I go ahead and let me move this up? I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you can help me out, I like your opinion here. All right, just want your opinion here. Help me out here. You notice I got the watch and warnings right down here. Should I break that up and put that up here? And I can copy it twice and have the severe thunderstorm warning, tornado warnings under each other. I don't know. Or do you think it should be fine just right down here? That's just a thought. I'm just kind of looking if y'all saw that. Okay, send me on Facebook. Yeah, I'm trying to see if that'll work good. I guess I'll leave that for right there. I'm really tinkering with a complete redesign. Now that I have this capability, the only thing I might ask Steve to see if we can do a total count. I don't know if we can do that. It's something I might ask him to do, where you got the warnings, tornado warnings, and then a count. So I might try to put a counter on there. I'm not a fan of this up here. I want to change this information up here. I've never been a real fan of it. But I like the bottom section pretty good, but I've never been a fan of that space above my head. So I might change that up a little bit. Don't know. I'll fool around with it. Let me finish doing what I was doing here with the new crawl test, which is that right there. Okay, that's what I need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to every one of my stuff down below. At least for the radar stuff. That one's there. That one's there. I think that's all I need. Oh, this one needs one. Okay. So what I did for my radar scope, so we're talking, you're talking this one here. I put it on this one where you get the watch warning count on the bottom. I put it on the obviously Radar Mega, and I got it on the GRL. So I got them on both. So that's nice. That's really nice. Like having that capability, I really do. But if I do a test redesign, the thing I got to figure out is I have to duplicate this stuff and then create a new thing off to the side if I want to do a redesign. So, because I darn sure don't want to mess this up. I darn sure don't want to mess that up. Looks like this line, it might be peaked out by now. It looks like we're starting to peak out, I think, a little bit. Radar indicated. Yeah, looks like this line may have hit its crescendo, may have hit its high mark. But look how far these warnings go. I mean, all the way from southern Wisconsin all the way down into central Illinois, man. That's some nasty stuff. Go back to velocity here again. Yeah, look at the sharp winds, man. You got some all around that line. See it right through there. All around that line. That's where you're looking at 60 the 80-mile-per-hour winds. It's got some wind. There's some winds going up to 80, that's for sure. But this, good night, man. So that's what I gotta figure. That's what I gotta figure out next is if I want to keep it right there on the bottom. Do I want to move it above my head? Do I want him to abbreviate severe thunderstorm warning? Those are some of the questions I gotta look at here. To see if the warning count. If you can hear my cat, it's that time of night where he likes to get his pets. What? I didn't know we were out. Oh, darn. Oh, well, he'll have to live. My cat's mad because we're out of canned cat food. I'll just go to the room and give him some love. Give him some pets. I'm just kind of checking these guys out here. Alrighty, man. Yeah, it's getting the time of night now for the chasers. It's getting too dark to be able to see anything, so they're not going to get too much in there. Oh, got a messenger here. Corey just sent me a message here. What you got, Corey? Ooh, look at that. Oh, nice. That's looks like a spaceship. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that. That's somebody sent me that image right there. See how it looks like a spaceship coming in there? That's sweet. Power cut in and cut out. Yeah, well, if you're getting these storms going through your area, you're absolutely going to be dealing with that. Absolutely. Alrighty, man, I'm very happy how this turned out. Now I don't even care about the fact that the algorithm locked me out. Now I got some good stuff to build with now. We got the warnings, we got the counter. Now I just got to redesign this. I really don't like that up there. Ugh. Got to figure out what I want to put up there though. Yeah, you're right about it moving quickly as I was expecting it to do. What happened here? Again, I'll pull out here a little bit better. When these storms were firing up, they were firing up across central Iowa here, and they were kind of little clusters of storms. And then it kind of pivoted around. So the line that was here kind of turned into that over time. So that really kind of pivoted and moved in there, and now it's turned into this nice, derecho squall line with 70, 80 mile per hour winds all up and down it. So, and that new warning count, which I love, absolutely love. We got a new warning here. Let me go to this new warning here down here. 60 mile per hour winds on the southern part of this line. That's for Menard, Logan, Fulton, Tazewell, Cass, Schuyler, and Mason, all till 9:15. The storm's moving southeast at 50. Just to give you an idea, folks, when we were tracking this stuff earlier, when it was over in Des Moines, it was moving about 30 miles per hour, but as the line started to form, as we were getting that derecho to kind of form up, it really started to accelerate and take off. So, it's forecast to weaken. It should weaken as it goes into Indiana a little bit later, but it still might catch some of those areas. It's, again, out ahead of this cold front, which is going to change the pattern across the big part of the country eventually toward the end of the week. So let me show you the storm reports here. So I do have a few storm reports. Let's highlight a few of these real quick. Let's look at these storm reports. And we'll go to interactive mode here. We'll do that little again. So we had funnel cloud was spotted in Boone, Illinois. Funnel cloud there in Winnebago, Illinois. And train rotation lowering funnel cloud reported multiple spotters there. So these are funnel clouds reported. A lot of wind damage reports. 80 to 100, lots of damage in town. Estimated winds between 80 and 100 miles per hour. That's in Henry, Illinois. 67 mile per hour winds. Oh, that's terrible to see. Emergency manager Galva. 6 inches down, trees down, winds to 75 miles per hour. See, my little teaser was right on there, folks. Several power outages, trees down on houses. Davenport Municipality, wind gusts to 74 miles per hour. It's trees down. I mean, yeah. So everything that I was talking about earlier, it definitely came to fruition with these storm cells. 100-mile-per-hour winds with that line with some of the gusts. So thunderstorms with hurricane force winds, definitely good headline for this one today. Absolutely. Like the storm chasers are shutting down, getting too late for them to kind of do anything else. But Chicago, man, I tell you, they're on the edge of that. Not quite there. We're staying with Juliet one here. But man, oh man, oh man. That is some hefty stuff. Oh, new tornado warning. New tornado warning. Right. Oh, check this out. Check that out. Right where that warning came out, look where the indention is. See it right there along the line? That's what I was talking about. So this is radar indicated. This is for central Kane County until 9:15. Severe thunderstorm capable producing tornado was located near Maple Park and moving east at 35. So yeah, that's exactly where I thought it would be. Let's look at the higher velocity here. Yeah, you get that little indention on the line. So what happens here? Get off there. Come here, get off there. Is you get this little indention inflow, then you get this little spin up here near Maple Park. So it's right in there. So that's where you get now. Let me go ahead and loop this again. Watch that indention. Watch how I loop this. Let me make this 7 frames instead of 14. Stand by for a second. All right, make that. See how the indention just kind of moves in? So as that moves in, that's where you get your storm to form. That's where you get your rotation in there. So you see that right through there. Here it is right. See, here it is right there. Boom, right there. That's our new warning box. So that little indention, that's where our spin is right there. And the winds are in here probably about 80 miles per hour anyway. So that's what's coming out this way. So St. Charles, Carroll Stream, these are fairly short-lived. I mean, they're not going to last too terribly long. But you're going to get them on there. They're going most of these I suspect are not going to be, probably no greater than an EF2 at the best. But a lot of these will be EF0s, EF1s. But it really doesn't matter because you got a whole damn line here with 80 mile per hour. It's kind of very reminiscent. Reminds me again of the storms that went through Houston a few weeks back when we were tracking those storms. Very much on par with that. Yeah, well, glad I bet this is I bet there's nonstop lightning on the horizon with all that stuff. I've got counters. Ooh yeah, I'm very happy about that. And I just got to figure out what I want to do up there. I really want to change that. Not sure what I want to do with it though. Not sure what I want to do with that yet. I was thinking about tomorrow, since my shorts been going for. I got to figure out what I want to do with my shorts, my little short videos when the tropics are quiet, because I really get a lot of traction with the tropical updates. But I think what I might start doing is shorts for like the climate updates, because those get updated every couple of days. So I might do like one that shows the jet stream, and then kind of look at the 6-10 day outlook, the 8-14 day outlook, and kind of put those into like a 1 minute video. So I might start producing those. I've been real reluctant to go back to doing full video stuff because I just don't get anything out of them. I get nothing. I mean, I might get 2 subscribers. I might get a couple hundred views, but not even that. It's just the algorithm is just really kind of crazy. I was getting more views on my videos when I was first starting out than I'm getting off stuff now, and it's so much better improved. Look at that bit. That's a huge box. Wow. That is for Livingston, Kendall, LaSalle, Grundy, and Ford. That goes until 9:45. Moving east at 60. Woo, that's hauling butt. That's moving at 60. That's just telling you how fast. You're getting a nice little punch. You're getting a punch right through here, man, to the upper levels. That's punching right through there. So we're getting some really good stuff. Hey, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor. Before you leave, subscribe to the channel. Just hit that subscribe button. Join the family, man. I'm really excited today because I've finally got my counter to work properly. It's a coding thing. I'm not a coder. Buddy of mine We've had our crawl working for a little while now, but now we got our counter for severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings. We got that added. That's a good thing. Might do an overall count, but I'm almost about where I like where I'm at for our severe weather stuff. And I got a green wall, which still needs a little work. We're getting there. But please consider subscribing. If you subscribe, you'll be automatically enrolled to win a free NOAA Weather Radio. We're going to give those away when we get to 5,000. So sometime later this summer, especially when the tropics kind of hang up, we will get to 5,000 subscribers, and we'll give away those free NOAA Weather Radios. But very destructive night here. Saw some of the storm reports that were in parts of Illinois that were showing up to 100-mile-per-hour winds and extensive damage in a couple smaller towns. Let's hope and pray nobody lost their lives. Let's just hope and pray that's the case. But this was, as advertised, big Derecho that came together that upgraded from an enhanced to a moderate risk for severe weather. Multiple tornado warnings in here. It started out with as a severe thunderstorm watch, then they issued it to a tornado watch, and it's been the tornado watch stays up until about 2 in the morning, or 1 in the morning, I should say, Central Daylight Time. So you can see here's again where the watch boxes are. You see this? So all that yellow is your tornado watch box. Now, as soon as the lines start to clear, they'll probably start chipping away those counties very slowly. They'll start chipping that away. So we'll see that kind of trimmed off as we go through the night. I know a lot of folks in Illinois are going to watch this. This is going to be really coming to Chicago here pretty soon. I do have the Midway camera here up. At least I was watching it earlier. Let me look and see if it's still there. Let me switch that over real quick. Stand by for a second. Let me grab that. I want to grab that thing real quick. Hold on real quick. I want to grab the Midway. We're going to watch those storms come into Midway. I think I'm going to stay up until I see that because I want to see how bad it gets there at the Midway Airport. I bet it gets really nasty. They haven't got a ground stop yet. They're getting really close. Now, they have not ground stopped it yet. I was just double checking that. So let me get this up for you real quick. This is the Chicago Midway main airport here. So Chicago's about ready to get nailed. Here, that loads in there, boom. So you see the jets on the tarmac. So they're trying to get off ahead of these storms. But this is getting really close to Chicago. And I promise you, there'll be a ground stop and a lot of flights that are going to get delayed in Chicago here very, very soon. Look how close this is. I mean, it's getting really close. I mean, we're not that far away. So O'Hare's down on the south side, down here somewhere. So these storms aren't that far away. Let me see the distance here. Let's check the distance here. No, that's not what I want to do. That's the miles. I'm sorry. Wrong one. Let's grab this one. Sorry about that. Turn that one off. Looks like we're about. Looks like about 50 miles away. About 50 miles. So we're getting real close there. This is really going to do some humdinger stuff in Chicago. Going to knock out a lot of power. That's for darn sure. So we got these still radar indicated tornadoes here, up here to the north. Yeah, coming into Aurora here very shortly. Aurora, St. Charles, Wayne. You're going to see some new, this whole area here, all these counties here are about ready to have a warning that's going to issue out in front of this. So there's going to be some really bad stuff. Oh, Midway sucks. I'm not a Midway. I like O'Hare better than Midway. I do. I definitely like that. That is that's a fair point. I'm not a big fan of that. Anyway, yeah, Midway's not anybody's favorite. Absolutely not. So I just like. We all gonna get a good laugh out of that? Yeah. Absolutely not. So this is cool. So now that I've got this capability with my warnings and stuff, I got to get with my buddy to see about maybe having a total one, where they adds the total count. That might be the one thing I might want to add more to this page is a storm count. So that's the only thing I want to add. Then, and then, like I said, I do have to paint my wall. We got a new warning down here on the south side. Is this a new one? Yeah, it looks like that just came out. Did that just come out? I don't know why my alert tones aren't going off. It's 8:46. It was 3 minutes ago. Okay, so South Central Woodford, East Central Tasmel, and West Central McLean till 9:15. This storm is moving southeast at 55. This was a radar indicated tornado down here. Let's look at the velocity mode. Check this out down here. Let me switch radars. That's a little too far away. Let's go to Lincoln radar here. And I don't know, man. I can't see nothing in there on that radar. Which one are they using? No, that's too far away. The Lincoln one. I don't see anything in there. I can't see it on that either. So it's not showing up very well. Must have got triggered on something. Let me take a look at the... I know what I can do. Let me check over here on... Let's take it over. Look over here. Let me go to here. I want to take a look here at the latest. That was the last tornado warning. It was this one. So it's got... Oh, boy, look at all the TVSs in there. God, there's a ton of them. So I'm looking at the cross-section here. Looking at all of the tornado signatures that were in there. This is for this one here. It's about 90 knots, looks like. I see it had a TVS in here earlier. 54 knots, 34, 99 total. So 100 knots, that's not bad. Not bad at all. But as far as what you're seeing on this side, looks like we got something maybe right in here. See if I can draw on here. Turn the skid offs here. Right there north of McKenzie. See where that spin line is right here. Right through there. So we're looking over in here. Looks like something's spinning up right in that area. Possible tornado right in that line. So that's on the southern part of that line where we're getting tornado, little indents. Again, a little squall line. You're going to get these. And they're all up and down the entire line. Really is. Anytime you see a little indentation line, you're going to get a spin up. That's just the way it works. See some of these chasers that are still embedded in the storms. They're getting some heavy stuff. Yeah, they're down in that soup, man. Down in that soup. That is an impressive squall line. Impressive Derecho. I really give the models credit, man. They really nailed this one pretty well. Looks like this. I think these storms still may make it up to Milwaukee. It'll be close. But it almost looks like just a pivoting swan song, just kind of rotating around in there. All right. So I think, other than getting a radar total, that's all I think I need to get for this page. Ooh, got a warning on this side now. These storms coming off the shore. 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds, northeastern Berrien County and southern Michigan. Goes till 10:45. Storm is moving east at 25. So we got, here comes the storm. Here's the new warnings coming into Chicago now. So 60-mile-per-hour winds. This is a 1 hour and 23-minute warning. Wow, that's a long one. This is for Lake County, DuPage County, Cook County. Basically, Metro Chicago. Moving east at 40 along that line. There are a couple of tornado warnings inside that line, so we still may get some tornado warnings that are coming into Chicago potentially as that line gets closer. So anywhere into Chicagoland, they're looking at some very intense stuff. You got some very strong winds. Again, look at the winds in here, and we got a new tornado warning just came out here on the southern part of this. Again, right on where there's a little indent. You see that? It's just little spin ups that are falling up in here. So we got a new warning just came out. Okay, this is radar indicated. This is for southeastern Kane, southwestern DuPage County until 9:30. All right, so these storms are moving east at 40. So anywhere along that line where you get little indentation in there. All right. So again, I want to show you this one again. I'll go back over to the wall. I know I don't have my wireless one. I'll just use my desktop for right now. So again, we're talking right in here. See where that little indentation comes in there? Anywhere along that line where it indents in there, that's where you're going to see. Anywhere along that line right here, you're looking at, again, probably 70 to 80 mile per hour winds. But anywhere it kind of rotates in, you can get a little spin up in there, and you can get these tornadoes to go along with the straight line winds that are blasting, getting ready to come into Aurora here real soon. So that is some nasty stuff, man. That is some very bad stuff coming in there. So The Metro Chicago, that's what I'm really concerned about. You got all these warnings now coming into Chicago. Hey, if you're new to the channel, could you do me a favor before you leave? Give me a thumbs up. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'll be honored to be one of your YouTube feeds here. We're a small channel. We're trying to get this thing going little by little, bit by bit. And we just added our counter, our severe thunderstorm warning and tornado warning counter is now officially up and working. I was taking it from another website. Now I don't have to. I actually got it on ours. So got the crawl working great, got the counter working great, and so we're getting a little bit better. The wall still needs a little work. We're working on that. We'll make it better. But anywhere in Chicago right now is gonna be a bear, and I want to keep watching the. I definitely want to keep watching the live camera out of O'Hare when those storms get close to O'Hare. Because right now they're still trying to get the flights out, and I'm sure I gotta get ahead of the weather, man. Got to get ahead of the weather because we're gonna have a ground stop here pretty soon in Chicago. Only a matter of time. But look at the severe thunderstorm warning. You've got non-stop severe thunderstorm warnings covering the entire line, all the way down, all up in there. As this thing is punching off to the east, man. That is very impressive. And we got 3 tornado warnings up right now along this area. One just dropped off, so that counter will drop. This is really the main severe weather here for tonight, folks. Can't trim away that warning, but yeah, Chicago. I really want to pay attention to Chicago. I want to see how this line does as it's coming in there. Let me look at the. I looked at the. I don't think the Ville. Damn, the hail's not really that big a deal. It was over in Iowa earlier. So just there's small hail all up and down the line, so that's not too big a deal. It is mostly the winds that are the big threat here. Some major winds. That was the moderate risk for some very heavy winds through here. All around that line, just very gusty winds that are going, and it's going to shoot up the power outages tremendously as this moves into Chicago. Now, let's just hope we don't get any tornadoes. It's still very possible. I think the line really kind of peaked out here a little bit, at least eyeballing it from the reflectivity stuff, but I still think there's enough energy, enough wind energy in there that you could continue to get a couple of spin-ups in here, a couple of tornadoes. Let me go down to the south line again. We'll look down here again. Hey, boy, you can see the outflow boundary. Check that out. See this right here? Look at that. Here's your outflow. Look at the outflow boundary. See it? That's all racing out ahead of there. A very impressive outflow boundary. And then you got an inflow notch here. See this kind of going right through here? That's an inflow notch on the radar. Let's look at the velocities. Go back over to the velocity mode here. Yeah, there you go. Boom, right in the middle there. See that right there? All right, they're red on green. That's right in the middle of that tornado warning right there. So it's radar indicated. Probably a rotating wall cloud, and now they trimmed it back right where it's at. See where I was just circling? Right there. That's where that tornado warning is right there. Right in that county. Again, this is for, let me get those counties again. This is for eastern Tazewell and west central McLean counties. Start to see some lightning on the midway camera now. This is radar indicated, but yeah, right on cue, right where that line is. Seeing it very well on there. Damage threat considerable. Yeah, ain't that the dang gum truth? So I don't have to bounce between these two radars here. Let's continue to watch this. Oh, got observed tornado. Observed tornado on the ground here. This one just came out. Tornado in effect for southeastern Kane. 2 confirmed tornadoes were located over Sugar Grove. Again, these smaller spin-ups here. 7 miles west of Aurora, moving east at 40. Wow. Okay, so we've got 2 confirmed tornadoes on the ground in that area. Again, look at the notches. Yeah, you can see them very nicely. Here's 1. Here's 2. Right there, right into the Sugar Grove area. Showing up very nicely on the radar. Again, I want to show you. Go back over to the full screen again. Look at that very well. Here you go. Got one right in here. Got one right up in here. Got 2 tornadoes observed on the ground coming here. North Aurora. There's a medical center here. Aurora. I hope folks, Alola, everybody in that area, hopefully taking immediate shelter and watching this. There's, regardless if you're going to have like 70, 80 mile per hour winds in there, but you got two smaller eddies that have fired up here with two tornadoes, and we're getting close to the metro Chicago area now here tonight with these warnings. So we got two twin tornadoes, probably smaller ones in there, showing up on the radar right now. Keep this going here. Again, that's observed tornado. That was, again, see if it has any other information. Repeat, tornado on the ground, take cover now. Yeah, this is for Aurora, Batavia, Montgomery, North Aurora, Sugar Grove, until 9 Central Daylight Time, and 9:05 Napier at 9:05 Central Daylight Time, which is in 5 minutes, and then Warrenville by 9:10. This is what I was watching this closely. It's getting closer to Chicago, and that's heading right through downtown, man. You got two of them. You got this one up here. This is radar indicated. That one's got another 15 minutes. But this one, near the town of Aurora, the outer suburbs really of Chicago, we got two twin tornadoes reported on the ground with that storm. Go back to reflectivity again on this. We're going to get some attenuation, unfortunately, because it's getting so close to the radar. But, yeah, observed tornado on the ground with that one. Wow. Let's check this one again. That's still radar indicated. So we got severe thunderstorm warnings all up and down this. Quite impressive. Very impressive. So this is getting awfully close to Chicago. I I'm trying to keep one eye on the camera lens there. I had another camera. I don't know if they turned it back on. Let me double check. There's another camera that was there, but it was pointing down to the ground earlier. I was looking at it earlier. It was not showing the skyline. There's the skyline. Okay, finally they got it fixed. They were showing the wrong thing. I'd rather show the skyline here. So hold on one second. Yeah, I can see some lighting and stuff in there. Let's go back to Chicago here. So hold on one second. Let me make sure this is not on refresh. I don't want it to keep resetting. So here's the Chicago skyline. We'll keep watching this closely. I'm seeing a little lightning off there in the distance as this thing's coming into Chicago here in the next few minutes. It's racing in pretty quickly. So Chicagoland. Not to mention the fact that we got a couple of tornadoes on the ground there near Aurora that was being reported. Gonna keep checking to see if they've got any updates. 8:57, that was 5 minutes ago. Still the same. Radar confirmed tornadoes on the ground. 2 confirmed tornadoes. I wonder who was the reporter on that. Doesn't say if it was a storm chaser or not. Oh, new warning down here to the south. Obviously, the south part of this line. This is another big one. Goes for Will, Kankakee, and Cook counties. Goes till 10:15. Storm's moving east at 45. That's again for that entire line. Going through Joliet, Oakland, Chicago Heights. Again, the south part of Metro Chicago. Going to get hit. But, boy, you got to watch this one up here. Because, you're talking there. Boom. You're talking getting in toward downtown Chicago, man, with a possible tornado. You darn sure don't want to see that. You darn sure don't want to see that. Winds in Tanner's Apple Orchard, 105 miles per hour. I saw that earlier, brother. I saw that report earlier that they were getting winds to 105 miles per hour. Yeah, that is definitely something that is and not unexpected. That's why I heard thunderstorms. That's why I got the headline I had, man. Absolutely. We got this coming closer and closer to Chicago. And I'm gonna keep my other preview screen up on Chicago. I don't want to fool with that. So let's check out this other warning down here. Still got about 12 minutes on that one. Let me switch I want to double check this one down here too. Still looks like something might be there. Looks like something right in here. Let me look at the velocity on this one again. Yeah, it's still something there. It's right in the middle of the box. I think we may see a new, if that holds true, we're probably going to get another tornado warning right in here, including Bloomington. Probably going to get another tornado warning right in there any minute now. That's updating. It's almost out of the box. I think we, just looking at there, I still think we justifies another tornado warning here to come out in here. So That's right through the dead center town of Bloomington. It's heading right for them. So we'll see how that works out. But still watching this stuff up here in the north. Oh, there's a new tornado warning. Another tornado warning just came out. Wow. Getting into observed tornado here. Another one south of here coming into Chicago. Northeastern Kendall, northeastern Will County till 9:45. Tornado producing storm was located east of 45 miles per hour. And this is what I'm talking about, folks, when I talk about, the algorithm battle that I have to fight here. Unfortunately, I'm not pushing it like I normally should. But I don't get any real love from the algorithm, that's for sure. But this one is observed again. Let's see what it's here. Any other? So we're talking Woodridge at 9:15, Homer Glen at 9:20. It's a tornado on the ground. So we got another tornado on the ground, boy, and it's going right in the heart of Chicago. It's a very populated area. It's going to knock out power for a lot of folks, man. Chicago is going to be like Houston before this is all said and done. We got 3 tornado warnings. 2 of these are observed, one here and one down here. Both of these closing in on the city of Chicago metro area right now, as we got a very strong, powerful line of storms, what we call a derecho. It is an MCS. It's a multicellular thunderstorms, and we're getting these small eddies that keep forming all up and down that line. Some spin-ups that are constantly being seen, and every time I see these little hooks in here on the edge of those lines, those are your little tornadoes that come up. There are 2 reported with this one, and then the one down here to the south. But this is getting awfully close to Chicago right now. There's the Chicago skyline again. I keep going back and referencing that, and I believe that's looking back in that direction with the storms. Not seeing a lot of lightning on there just yet, but we're getting really close. Really close. Well, let's see what this does when it gets close to Chicago. All these warnings coming into the Chicago metro area as we speak. 1, 2, 3, 4 warnings. Yep, and my count is holding up correctly. Yes. I get excited on my counter. Let's go back at velocity mode. Let's check this out again. Yeah, there it is right there. Boom. I can see that right there. You can see it. There it is right there. There she blows. Here's our tornado right there. There's the inflow knots. There's your spin up right there. That's where it is. Getting awfully close to the radar. There it is right there. So just to the east of Oswego, that's our tornado right there. So Romaville, Blomerbrook, depending on if it holds together that long, that's where it's at. That is where it's at. Getting awfully close. They're going to get an attenuation of that radar on it. It sucks. I hate when it gets that close. Oh, man. Scary business in Chicago tonight. Keep an eye on that thing. Woof. It's like the thing's updating so fast. See here, where is the distance here? We'll go from the line. Nope, not that one. Come on. Distance. No, I don't want the chart. Why am I doing that? I want this one. There it is. 600 point. There we go. Thank you. So we're 33 miles. That's how far we are from downtown Chicago. It's moving at about 45 or so. So you're talking about, not that much longer, about 45 minutes from downtown. But it's going to obviously move into the outer part of that well before then. All about 80 mile per hour winds all up and down that line. We got 2, this observed. So we have 2 observed tornadoes in there. Go back to my velocity again. Sorry about that. I can't see the northern one very well. It looks like this one may be right in here. And this one right in here. It's getting close to the radar. You're gonna get a little attenuation in here, unfortunately. Not a fan. Not a fan. Ugh. Let's see, is there any radar I can pull from? I don't think so. I think that's about it. I can try the close-in radars here. Let's see if the short range, this is base velocity. Yeah, you can still see that way. It looks like some spit up right in here, right in the middle there. It's a very streaky ones, and then you got this one right here. So they're both showing up on two different radars. I can see both of them there. But this is the big radar. This is the one from the National Weather Service. You got a couple smaller radars in and around metropolitan Chicago area. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. Tanner's had a chimney ripped off the roof. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. I mean, these storms they're moving. All right, the other warning's now gone. That's good news down on the south end of the line. So not so much on the north end of the line. North end of the line still looks pretty bad. Thing I got to do tomorrow is I got to make sure I get a couple of more subscribers to get my numbers to line back up again. Oh, new tornado warning, new tornado warning. This one's observed as well. All right, let's read the last one here. New tornado warning. This is southeastern DuPage County. Tornado producing storm was located at Warrenville near Aurora. Tornado on the ground. Very nasty stuff. Let's go back over to velocity here. Again, that new tornado warning just came out. I think that this is just being out ahead of it. There's no tornado warning in there. At least not looking at the velocity on this. I don't think we're behind that much. Looks like right here. Here's our tornado. As they're trimming that box back, this one goes for another 19 minutes, and this one goes out to 34. So this is the area. So watch that very closely. Look at that. Here's our tornado. Got to go right there. Warrensville, Lyle, Advocate, there's a hospital right in this path. Oh boy, that's not good to see. That's definitely not good to see. Let me go to the last image on here. I want to look at the wind speeds in here. Let's take a look at that. 35, 62. So it's about 100 mile per hour winds swirling in there. 31. 46. I saw 60, 66. So yeah, so you got pretty good. You add the two numbers together. That's how you get your wind speed. So we got about 100 mile per hour winds rotating in there as these storms are closing in through the outer metropolitan area of Chicago right now. So we've got these tornado warnings, 2 observed tornadoes on the ground coming into Metro Chicago right now. There's one down to the south. See if it's updated this one at all. Just double checking. 9/11. Okay, that was just 1 minute ago. Confirmed tornado was located near Naperville, moving east at 45. You got a tornado on the ground here. Again, let's right over Naperville. Let's look at the velocity on here again. Yeah, there is right near Naperville. So here's the other tornado right here. This is it right here. Here's Naperville. And these things are moving too, buddy. They're moving at a pretty good speed. This one looks like it's a little bit far south. It's getting near that radar attenuation, which really makes it a little aggravating. But we got 2 observed tornadoes on the ground, and they're getting closer to coming into downtown Chicago. I really hope we don't get that kind of stuff. Look how fast the stuff's moving. It is hauling. What's the speed on this thing? It's gotta be at least 50 miles per hour. It says 40. Moving east at 40. This one says moving east at 45. So it's almost 50 mile per hour winds here. 2 observed tornadoes coming into the outskirts of Metro Chicago here on the 15th of July. Just amazing stuff. I'm still watching that live camera from Chicago just to see how much it changes as these storms move in. There's the downtown Chicago skyline. So we'll watch that closely as these storms are getting closer. And it's going to go by the radar here pretty soon. And when it does, the color spectrum will change a little bit once it goes by. It's because once it goes by, the direction of when the winds are coming, it'll change. There's a boy, that's the biggest tornado warning I've ever seen. Oh my God, look at the size of that thing. Oh, I've never seen a tornado warning box that big. This is for southeastern Kendall, Will County, northeastern Grundy, southeastern Cook. Severe thunderstorms producing producing a tornado was near Shorewood or near Plainville, moving east at 45. And I think what they're doing here, folks, the reason why that is such a big box is anywhere along this line, as this is coming in, can spin up a possible tornado. So they're just putting up a big box covering up the entire south side of Chicago here with this, because it can you can spell up these multiple eddies, these multiple tornado warnings in here as this is coming into downtown Chicago right now. Still on the outside, it's not quite in the downtown, but getting close, getting close. You can see that one up in the north. I can see this one pretty well still. This one up here. This one a little pixelated because it's so close to the radar. And I don't know what they're seeing down south because I can't see the line. It's too pixelated, unfortunately. That radar's too far away. Let's see how this one looks. Yeah, I can't see it very well in there. So we're dealing with some radar attenuation because it is so close to the radar right now. Unfortunately, that's going to kind of hurt us a little bit as we're looking at this. So let me keep this going. I want to do a cross section on this. Let me go back to my radar scope here real quick. Oops, turn that off. Ooh, go away. Yeah, I can see that one. I can see that one. Okay, so here's my cross section. I want to show you this here. Here's my cross section here on radar scope. I want to highlight these again. Looks like we got one tornado right about up in here. You got another one sitting right about in here. I don't see anything up and down that line here. Again, I don't think it matters because you got straight line winds in there going 80 miles per hour anyway. But that's where they're looking right now. Very bad stuff for Chicago right now. Hey, if you're new to the channel and you've not subscribed, do me a favor. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that subscribe button if you could. I appreciate your all support. Let me go back to Radar Mega here. There's a new tornado warning on the north end of this line. Wow. Look at all the warnings coming into Chicago right now. This is amazing. Southern Lake County, northern DuPage County, northern Cook County till 10 o'clock. Severe thunderstorms capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight line winds, which is what I've been saying here. We're located over Steamwood, moving east at 35. So we've got multiple tornado warnings. I guarantee you they're going to put one up in here. They'll fill in that one here very shortly. No doubt about that. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Downers Grove needs to watch out for sure. LaGrange, yeah, both those areas here. Just absolutely pandemonium in there. And did they do the other one? Hold on a second. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. All around Metro Chicago. 5 warnings that are all around the metropolitan Chicago area. And we're going to get another one here. I'm telling you. There's going to be another one. It's going to be issued right in there. No doubt about it. But, man, you can see that so well. Just check that out, guys. I mean, really, look at this. Man, right here. Here's one. Here's the other one right down here. Might be another one down in here. Again, anywhere you get those little notches along the line, anywhere along that line, straight line winds. We're talking 70, 80 mile per hour winds in here. So Napier, Downs Grove, here's downtown Chicago, man. We're only talking about 30 miles distance right here where this line's coming in. And these little eddies up in here. Oh, man. Can you imagine getting straight line winds coming through the downtown Chicago skyline? I mean, that's going to be... Get a little attenuation from that dang-gum radar because it's so close, but man, I tell you, that's terrible. I hope folks are seeking shelter, doing what they're supposed to do, be smart. Don't play games with these storms in Chicago. Because this is some serious, serious stuff. I mean, we're talking millions of people being impacted right now because of these storms that are moving through in the Metro Chicago. Multiple warnings. These ones are both observed. 26 minutes. That one's gone back to radar indicated. Now that one's observed too. I'm trying to see if they've updated this at all. 9/11. That was 8 minutes ago. So I am double checking this. Radar. This was 9:10. That was 9 minutes ago. So just double checking the warnings here. Again, let me look at the storm report. See if they've got anything in there. No, not yet. Just double checking the storm reports to see if there's been anything plotted as far as damage reports for that area. Absolutely, just a chaotic night in Chicago. I used to do when I worked at the Weather Channel. We had an affiliate there in Chicago, and we did stuff for them. And in something like this, we'd be doing like wall-to-wall coverage on the radio, for sure. There's Midway Airport, right here, Midway, right there. So, as this gets closer, I might switch back over to the Midway radar or Midway camera. And see how conditions are going there. They're not that far. I mean, let's do that's the distance here. So right there. So we're talking Midway's right there. 18 miles. 18 miles away is the Chicago airport from that line of storms. They turned the camera, so they got a ground stop now in Chicago. They got a ground stop, and now I can see the storms coming. So let's look at that. Let's go look at the Chicago camera. The Midway camera's got the camera turned all the way around toward those storms now. Let's take a look. So there it is. Wow, look at that. Yep, they got the camera. Stay on. Don't turn the camera over. Oh man, that was looking pretty. Just as soon as I pull it up, you're going to pull back the runway. There ain't nobody on the runway because these storms are only 18 miles away. We'll come back to that. I don't like that. Oh, you boogers. They're going to be stopped at the gate. They're not going nowhere. Definitely not going anywhere, that's for sure. All right, let me go back over to velocity here. Again, I'm just trying to see. It's still there. It's definitely still there. I'm really surprised I have not seen a new warning come up for here. I'm really shocked. I think they'll put one out here any minute, any time now. I mean, these things are moving so quick. About 45 to 50 miles per hour. And not to mention marine warnings along Lake Michigan. That's also going to be in play. Oh, there you go. Now you can see it better here. They pull the camera back over. And just a lot of lightning in there. You should be able to see the wall. The thing is, on home with the lightning that's lighting up, you might be able to see if there's any tornadic coming at you. Maybe we'll see the base, and maybe we'll see the. Look at that. It's still a little bit far away, but you can see the anvil lighting up like a Christmas tree. That was the storm cells right there. It's about going over the radar site itself right now. So it's going over the radar site. And I don't know why this thing's over that much. Come on this way, but thank you. I bumped my camera earlier. So let's take a look. Let me look at the storm relative velocity here. I'm just kind of checking all around there. I don't like that one. Doesn't show up very well. Velocity, this one does. I keep double checking these. God, you'd think they have an update on that by now. They haven't had one. Not this one. Radar indicated. This was radar indicated. This one's observed. That was a 9/11. That was 13 minutes ago. I doubt they're still on the ground because these things will hop skid. They'll spin up for a second, then they'll die back down. Then you'll get another. Then you get another spin up. But Chicago taking a beating tonight, man. I'm keeping the camera up here. I'll switch back over to it if I feel like I want to go to it. Yeah, oh man, you can see the tops of those clouds lighting up so nicely. Just they look like big pillows in the sky. Come on, lightning, go back off again. Just see the clouds. Just see how they're lighting up very nicely. Big old heads. Ooh, let me see the distance again here. Oops, hold on to that one. Let me get this one. So there to there, down to 15 miles now. About 15 miles away. That's what the storms are from Midway Airport. Oops, turn that off there, bugger. It's still got these warnings going. I got another warning down here to the south. That one snuck up on me. Sorry about that. Oh, I got tunnel vision there watching the one to the north. Sorry about that. This was radar indicated 8 miles east of Bloomington, moving southeast at 60 miles per hour. Let's see what the velocity looks like on this one. Let me check this one out. I don't know about that one. Maybe a little bit in air. That doesn't look nearly as impressive as the stuff to the north. I don't know about that one. Don't know about that one. But boy, oh boy, does that look. Let me go to the close-in radar. See if that one can show this worth a flip or not. No, I mean, well, actually, it does a little bit. It's like something right up in here. Just a little. Seeing there right near Chicago. Don't like that radar, though. I'll go back to this one. Yeah. Midway Airport. See that shot there, Midway? Showing the skyline, just lighting up. Oh, yeah, look at that. Pretty good lightning, getting very close. Getting very close to the Midway Airport. There still looks like there's some spin-ups in there. Should be on top. I'm going to stay on here until the line gets through downtown Chicago itself. Once it starts going over Lake Michigan, then I'll probably power down. But for right now, I'm going to stay with this till it goes through Chicago. I want to see what these potential tornadoes may do to Chicago. I mean, you get it kind of. We've had a tornado that came through Metro Atlanta. It really blew out a lot of the downtown skyscrapers and stuff like that. Chicago could be looking at the same thing potentially. So it's going to hit Midway first, and then it'll hit downtown second. I've never seen tornado warning boxes that big. I really haven't. I mean, I know why they did it, but I'm like, boy, that's putting it anywhere. It could be anywhere along this 50 to 60 mile per hour wide line. I'm like, good Lord, guys. There's O'Hare down here. Yeah. O'Hare's on the north. All right, there's the new warning, and they did come into downtown Chicago. I was waiting for it. Radar indicated it took it right into through complete downtown Chicago, East Central DePage, and East Central Cook. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight line winds. Damage were located over Oak Brook, moving east at 45. So they did put the tornado warning into downtown Chicago, right through the heart. And as you can see from the Midway camera, non-stop lighting, man. Non-stop. Just flash, 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 flash. I drink the rest of my stuff before I go to bed tonight. Go back over to the radar here. Yeah, this is not my typical severe weather coverage. You ain't figured that out. I'm not doing my normal 5-minute thing because I don't care about that stuff right now. We'll get whatever people come in tonight. But they're chipping away that box. But I mean, all on that boundary, man. They got warnings all the way down. So we got 4 warnings. You see all the warnings there. All entire metro Chicago area under a tornado warning. Gotta honestly say, I can't remember the last time I saw that. Been a while. Have not seen that. Getting lightning there too, huh? Yeah, I don't doubt that. Whew. I gotta go to the restroom real quick. I'm so sorry. Hold on one sec. Be right back here for a second. I just gotta go to the bathroom. Hold on. I gotta go pee. Stay on until Chicago gets cleared. Woo, woo. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, man. Impressive storms going through Chicago, man. Midway. I want to see what that looks like. That's going to look really ominous when it gets through there. There are no planes still landing. Oh, it's just some water. I said, there ain't no planes landing. So I was getting some drops on the radar there. I mean, on the camera there in Midway. That's the Midway look. I want to. You probably won't see those lights flare out when those winds come rushing through there. Hope we don't lose the camera. Yeah, they're gonna keep that on the skyline. I guarantee you, they're complete ground stop in Chicago right now. Guarantee it. Where's the where's my airport? I had an airport. Where'd it go? There it is. Yep. I figured we had here's Chicago. We do have see the orange up for Chicago, O'Hare and Midway both got ground stop. They just went orange because of these storms that are coming right in Chicago right now. So they've got ground stop, and needless to say, some people's flights probably going to be delayed significantly until this blows on through. So there's the latest radar. Tornado warnings up for the entire metro area of Chicago. It just really does remind me of the Houston event a few weeks back. Very similar. There's our 2 airports. So it looks like O'Hare's going to get hit first, and then Midway gets it second. And unfortunately, we're getting attenuation from the radar because of it's paralleling the radar beam. The beam is going out from here, so it's kind of running parallel to it right now. So you get some really problems in there for the wind shift to be picked up accurately because it's perpendicular to the radar beam. But this is really coming into Midway here within the next 15 minutes. 15 minutes, you're going to see that coming in there big time. Big time. As the storm's moving into Chicago right now. Just some absolutely. This is the Derecho. We've been forecasting this all day. Like I said, this was very well advertised. Absolutely was. See if there's any more observed. This one's still observed, but I don't think it's been updated in a while. No, it hasn't. So I'm not seeing anything new observed as far as tornadoes, which is good. You don't want any tornadoes going through a major metropolitan area. Absolutely not. Getting close to Midway. And O'Hare's about to get it. About ready to get it, man. Looks like the winds are kind of bulging out a little bit, coming into LaGrange there a little bit. Oak Park, Burbank, Oak Lawn, that entire area there. Starting to see the trees again. There's the storm. See the trees starting to sway a little bit. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit. Starting to see the base of the clouds a little bit. See, looking at the lightning, I'm waiting to see, trying to see the base of the clouds. Is that still a plane coming in there, or is it just went? No, that was just raindrop. It's like there ain't no planes coming in this. No way. Right on the radar there. Stay on the other radar, sorry. I can't see in there. Too much attenuation. Oh, I was afraid of that. Got some pretty good winds in here, though. See here. 60, 68, 58, 60. I think it's even higher than that just because of where the beam is coming from behind it. 64, 77. That's a good one. Yeah, 78, 80, 80. I see 80 in there. Wow. Look at these winds, boy. They're pulling away. Tinley Park, Frankfurt, Chicago Heights, Harvey, Hammond. All these areas going to get nailed. It's going to knock out a lot of power. I haven't looked at Illinois' power here in a little bit. Let me take a look at that. I have not looked in a hot minute. I'll turn the outages on here so I can see Chicago. Yeah, 111,000 people without power now, and almost 2% of the customers in Illinois are out. And that's going to go up significantly, folks. Significantly. Especially this thing going through the heart of downtown. Turn that back off. I do love that little feature on Radar Omega. You can check the power outages. That's so cool. I do like that. Look how angry the skies are there. Little drop starting to get on the lens a little bit. Hopefully it stays clear. I want to see what kind of winds we get into Midway Airport as that comes on in. I'm looking at the base. I'm looking at there. You can see the wall cloud on the base now. So look at that. Look at the lightning lighting up the base of that storm. And I'm watching the base because sometimes you could see possible funnel down in there at the base of the storm where the lightning lights it up good enough. I don't see anything in there. Definitely see rotating wall count. That almost looks like a spaceship coming in, don't it? Look at that. That is sweet. That's the winds coming in there. Not too long. It's moving in pretty good. Does this one got a thing on it? No, we don't. Should I risk this? A new tornado warning. Yeah, they just put it out in front of the observed. Yeah. Let's see here. Lake County, damaged tornado. There are multiple tornadoes occurring at the same time at this storm. Wow. I don't think I've seen that. Right, that's why these are so big. There's multiple tornadoes that are spinning up along that line. Flying debris. This is Hammond, East Chicago, Highland, Munster around 9:50 in the next 12 minutes. Tornado warning down to the south. So they're putting it all up and down the line. They're getting reports of multiple tornadoes embedded in with these straight line winds. And I'm watching this live cam closely as this is coming in. Multiple tornadoes are being reported on this. Hopefully the damage isn't too bad. Look at that angry sky. Woo! Holy moly. Holy moly. All right, we're going closer here. Getting really close to Midway. I know it's not picking up very well because of the dang angle it's at. Looks like the O'Hare is already getting hit. Midway is very close to being hit. So what I want to show you here is I'm looking at the. Let me get up my little thing here. So look. Here's the base of the cloud. You see that right through there. All right. So you're looking down in here to see if you see anything that's possibly tornadic down in there. Look, I mean, it looks like. I mean, it really looks like a UFO. I mean, you see that base cloud right there, that wall cloud rolling on in. And what's being reported along the live on this is that we've got, and I don't know how much longer I have. Boy, it's just amazing lightning. Is you're getting these spin ups of little tornadoes that are embedded in that wall cloud. So you got this very intense thunderstorm. This is coming into just minutes away from passing across the airport there in Midway in Chicago. There's multiple tornadoes being reported along the line in here. I'm watching the base of the cloud to see if I see any indication of any potential tornado in there as it's getting close. Like I'm looking like right in here, to be honest with you. I mean, I see a darker zone there. I see a darker zone there. Watch closely, okay? Watch the lightning as it lights up a little bit. I notice they turned the camera right in there because I can see the cloud base over here. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I think there might be something right here. I'm gonna stay on that shot. Hey, folks, I think we got a tornado there in the shot there. Possibly. It's hard. It's so hard to tell because it's nighttime and you're just looking for the lightning to kind of light up the base. But there could be something tornadic in there coming right at Chicago Airport right now. It's like right about in here. Watch this very close. Look, I mean, it looks like a spaceship. Wow. Again, that's what's coming in right now. Oops, sorry, I didn't want to go that one. There's the base of the storm. Man, it's hard to tell. It's just look how it's just getting closer and closer. Here's your base down here. It's a healthy thunderstorm. And I'm using the lightning flashes, hopefully something at the base of the cloud to see if there's anything tornadic in there. But regardless, they're going to get some 70, 80 mile per hour winds. They're going to wash over Midway Airport here. I'm going to stay on this shot. I'm going to do this live. You got possible tornadoes in here on the base of this cloud as it's moving in, closing in on the O'Hare Airport. Look at this wall cloud up here. Amazing shot. I'm glad to see that the guys are stopped jerking around with the camera. They got it locked in on this feed. And I'm watching to see if there's any indications of any tornadic activity in the base of that wall cloud. So keep watching the lightning flashes. A new update just came in. Because I think I see something south of Chicago. Oh, I gotta go to this. Oh wow, this. I think we got something right there. I'll come back to this 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I think we got something right here. Wow, just south of the airport, right here, right there, right near Midway. I think we got a tornado in here somewhere. I think we got a tornado in here. It's unfortunately can't see it very well because it's nighttime, so it's always the worst. He's turning it. Oh, yeah, they're moving the camera because I think it's just they're south. Oh, God, it's hard to see. They did move the camera. That's because that's where I thought it would look like we may have had something there. That's why they turned it to the south, turned the camera to the left. Now, they're about ready to get washed over. So he's scanning the line here. He's scanning. This is the wall cloud coming into Midway Airport in Chicago. There does appear to be a tornado very close to Midway on the radar. that I'm seeing right there near there. So there may be some sort of tornado, but unfortunately it's dark time. I'm kind of using the lightning here again to kind of see if it will show the base of the storm, to see if there's any kind of tornado in there. Hard to tell, but one thing's for sure, watch this camera, because as this thing overflows Midway Airport, and it looks like it's weak, it looks like it's just passed just to the south. That image just raced ahead there. So it looks like it may have passed Midway, but the main line is about ready to spread across that entire airport right now. They already got a ground stop, so there's no planes taking off at Midway right now. But almost like a big giant wave just gonna go over there, and watch as the rain starts to pick up. There's the lightning. See it off in the distance there. But the big heavy wind field is going to really race across this airfield, and you're going to see the rains pick up as you're starting to see it pick up. Yeah, I think it's past their south. I think they're okay, but it sure did look like it was heading there. He's going to focus in on the light a little bit so you can see the rain a little better. See that thing shaking the wind. Here, the main wind field is now coming into Midway right now. So let's see how strong those winds get as it races through. Also, I'm interested to see if the power stays on. Oh, I think I see some of the power on the right starting to go down. That don't shock me. See how long that power stays on. I'll keep scanning the line here. Ooh, this stuff down to the south. Wow, this is some mean stuff. Check this out to the south of Midway. You see that camera shot there, but look this out. Anywhere along that boundary. Let me stop that right there. Anywhere along that boundary. Right in there, you're going to see anywhere with these indents. Here. I mean, anywhere with these little indents in here. I know this whole yellow in here. You're talking some serious winds. You're talking 70, 80 mile per hour winds right in here. Coming to Chicago Heights, Homeland, Oak Forest, right through there. Some very heavy winds through here. We'll scan some of those real quick. Let's scan that. Let's take a look. Again, 75, 78, 78. There's 78 mile per hour winds. 76. Yeah, hurricane force winds blowing right through Chicago. Boy, they're gonna have some bad power outages tonight. I tell you, very bad. Hard to get a good say on the northern part of the line. Looks like the northern line may have weakened a little bit, while the south part of the line definitely had the strongest winds. Yeah, definitely looks like the most intense part of the it's getting far is right in here. Oh, they just put up another huge tornado warning box. Good Lord, coming into Indiana now. That's Illinois, now going to Newton County, Indiana, South Lake, Indiana, Jasper County, Indiana. Wow. Amazing stuff. I'm about to go to bed here in a few minutes. Oh, about another 10 minutes. Good 10 more minutes. But Chicago got blasted here. What's that live shot look like again? Let me go back to live shot here. I really thought it looked like for a second there you were going to get see the trees there waving through Chicago at this is the Midway Airport. But I think that what was ever sitting there looked like it passed just to the south. And I think Midway's not going to get the real bad heavy winds that looks like it's passing to their south. Because the northern part of this line looks like it's weakened just a little bit, and that doesn't look nearly as bad as what I thought it was going to be as it was moving across. Some heavy thunderstorms, regardless of that, coming into Chicago. Let's see. Now, a confirmed tornado was over Oak Park. That was 10 minutes ago. So, yeah, that was the one to the south. It looked like they had one to the south that went through there. So, Oak Lawn had one. Is that Oak Lawn? Yeah, yes. just little spin-ups all up and down that line. I really don't know if you constitute an actual tornado or straight line winds. You know, you go figure. But this thing's getting ready to move over to Lake Michigan. It's kind of weird. You really looks. I mean, you look at this thing. It really looks like almost like a mini storm system. Okay, really, you can almost think of it as you got your vortex. Here's your low. This is like a warm front boundary here, and this is like a little cold front. Okay, it's a little mesoscale type again. Typical looking derecho really is. All right, so I will say, folks in Indiana, Ohio, this is going to continue to race to the east. Although it does look like it's not. It should weaken a little bit as this kind of continues to punch off in this direction. I think we'll see that, but there are going to be a lot of people going to get their power knocked out. That's for sure. And I love my new counter. I really do. Just got to figure out how I'm going to do I want to do a redesign now that I've got it. I just got to figure out how I want to make this look. So I've been debating whether I want to keep my headline banner, if I want to get rid of that. You know, it's kind of one of those things where I want to do my own. I want to do. You kind of want to compare it. You don't want to do something that's exactly like somebody else's, but you know you want to go with what's manageable and what works. But man, we got 7 tornado warnings out, all around that derecho line. Absolutely chaos tonight in Chicago. And it's going through, it's just coming into downtown right now. Here it comes. Here it comes. Let's look at let me look at the live location here. Let's look at this. Hold on a second. I'm going to switch you over to the other camera here. Let's take a look at that Chicago skyline now. Ooh. Nope. Can't see downtown anymore. I wanted to see what you can't see the downtown skyline anymore. In fact, it looks like a lot of power's out. Can't see anything. Non-stop lightning. Still a little power there. But the skyline that was in the distance can't see squat. Because this is coming in right now. Woo! Man, that's some bad stuff. Let me look down on the southern part of that line real quick. Let's look at my cross level. Wow, we're getting some very heavy winds down here. This is some bad stuff. Yeah, check this out, guys. Check out my cross section here. That's 80 mile per hour winds. 80, 78, 80 mile per hour winds there near East Hazel Crest, south of Harvey. 81, 82, 80, 89. Wow, that's almost 90 mile per hour winds in there. Wow. Right in here. Right near Harvey, right near East Hazel. You see just updated there. Let me go back in here and look some more. It's like 91, 92. Yeah, 92 mile per hour, 90 mile per hour winds, man. That's gonna cause some problems. There'll be a number of power outages tonight. I'm gonna look at that number again. Illinois now we're up to 129,000 power outages. Now it's up to 2.3%. I guarantee that goes over 500,000, if not more, because it's going right through Metro Chicago. Indiana's only got 2,600. Let's see what it did back over in Iowa. Iowa has got 43,000 without power. Wisconsin 9,800. Missouri about 1,000. But by far, yeah, Illinois got the worst, 129,000 and going up. That'll continue to go up here tonight. back off. Finally clearing Chicago. Looks like just coming through downtown. Right now, downtown's getting the worst of it. All the way from Evanston all the way down to Gary, Indiana. So that is going to do it, man. So that's my next thing I got. I really need to paint this wall. I got to paint my green wall. I might need to get me a couple more lights, I think, maybe, once I paint the wall. And then, oh, the other thing, I got to do this too. I bought a new remote here, and this one is programmable for the up-down keys. I think I mentioned this earlier. So that I can put the up-down keys on here so I can sit at the wall and go up and down on my slides, so I can use the cross level, I can use the Radar Omega, I can do, I can build a slideshow where I can do it predominantly at the wall if I want to, or if I want to do here sitting at the desk, I can do both. So that'll be pretty cool. So anyway, all right, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. That's going to be it for tonight, almost 11 o'clock here Eastern time zone. I got to get up in the morning, got work to do tomorrow. So I'm very happy about wasn't happy about the covers too much because we just didn't get a whole lot of exposure, but I do love the new counters, and my hat's off to my buddy Steve for making that happen tonight. Now I really want to do some research, investigate how I may want to change this overall look and make it look a little different. I'll keep a couple of slides and then I'll delete all my other ones, keep a couple of slides, and then kind of rebuild a base from there. So something for me to work on. But I really love having that counter there, the warnings, and for both of them. They've been updating perfectly tonight. I've been watching it for the last hour. That's why I came back on. I wanted to see how the count was working. It was updating Johnny on the spot very quickly. Didn't have any problems with it. All right, you guys, have a good night. We'll see you all next time. Bye.